Hey guys, this is going to be the next part in my 7th grade Penny Lane story that I wrote in 7th grade. So, without further ado, I'm going to get straight to it. Here's Mrs. Rhodes from the last episode. These drawings are really bad. Alright, 6. Valentine's Day and the closing of food. This is Dad's last day of work at food. It is grand closing day and stuff is 75% off, so we're buying a lot. So even though it's Valentine's Day, we're all feeling let down. Sarah keeps asking me if we're moving, Franny had a screaming fit, and Amy locked herself in her room. I just keep wandering around Springside Calandra taking pictures just in case this time we're moving. Neither of my parents have real jobs anymore. Amy is trying to turn 15, Dad is trying to be a paperback writer, and Mom is trying to sell greeting cards. Apparently I'm good at mowing lawns. Looking in the phone book for paperback publishing companies, I begin to wish I'm in a different family. Food, grand closing day. 7. Paperback writer? My dad has no fewer than 6 manuscripts, and it has only been a month since food closed. They're all some kind of romance novel. With Amy as the editor, I doubt that these are very good books, but then again, that's what paperback writers are for. I walk into the tiny Springside storefront labeled publishing and toss my manuscripts on the desk. Read these, I say, turning to go. I guess Dad really is the paperback writer type. There are new buds on the trees in Springside, small and scrawny trees indeed. Springside is located in Blessings County, but it doesn't look very blessed. That would be Calandra, which is in Mayflower County. So okay, who sailed to Calandra? I go home and decide to do some paperback writing of my own. Alright, so, yes, it says, I want to be a paperback writer. 8. Good luck, bad luck. As I strolled through Springside the next day, I realized that it was St. Patrick's Day. My school doesn't do anything for St. Patrick's Day, so somehow I forgot that it was March 17th. People who lived in old Springside homes had decorated their porches with plants, and several people had Shamrock flags. Then I saw a huge patch of clover, and I began examining it closely. Then I saw it, a 4-leaf clover that I overlooked before. That was the best luck that I had in a long time. Across the street, I saw an abandoned yard. Some neighbor had put a temporary greenhouse over the yard during the winter, but aside from that, the house looked deserted. It was surprisingly warm for March, and the greenhouse had been removed. I looked closer and saw, to my delight, that there were wildflowers in the grass. Then I crossed the street, and I saw that there were some strawberry plants. I couldn't help it. I rolled over and over in the sweet-smelling fruit. Then I ate it, and I went home covered in strawberries. So that was an oversight. I realized there wouldn't be strawberries growing in March, so I had to put the greenhouse in there. Okay. Good heavens, what happened to you? Inquired my mother, inquired. My vocabulary and sentence structure has gotten better since. Yep. Eyeing me from head to foot. I rolled around in a strawberry patch. Penny Lane, that is something that your sister Francesca would do, exclaimed her mother, looking me over again. How could she have so much energy when she's pregnant? My mother had said my full name, so I decided not to get in trouble again. At dinner, Mom told Dad what happened. Well, Penny, he said, you shouldn't have done that, but you can always daydream. There's a song that you might want to hear. It's on your Beatles album wherever you hit that. Finished Dad. Well, Dad had to make me listen to a Beatles song, and Mom had to use my full name. Forget about the strawberry patches of the picture. So here's 4-leaf clover, and here's a strawberry. 9. Strawberry fields forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and somebody make me stop. It didn't take me long to figure out which song Dad wanted me to listen to. Strawberry Fields Forever was right on my CD, and there was no avoiding it. So I stuck the earphones in and listened to the song, so nobody had to hear it but me, who was being punished. Not really, but close enough, and the song didn't make any sense, but it stuck in my head. So, should I really like the Beatles? Of course not anymore, because people don't like me at school, and my house is being infested by the Beatles times 100 equals 400 Beatles. Beatles, B-E-E-T-L-E-S. Why is my name Penny Lane? And, I don't know what this drawing was supposed to be. Number 10. We went back to boring lives. Of course, you already know why my name is Penny Lane. My parents settled into a routine. My dad kept being a paperback writer, and I helped him come up with silly, stupid novel ideas where I kept mowing lawns, going to school, practicing for the play, and playing Pac-Man. Amy turned 15 and got a job at a store in Calandra while she kept editing Dad's books. It seemed like our lives resolved around Dad's paperback writing. Mom continued sewing greeting cards and getting more and more pregnant. One interesting event was Easter, when I got a new dress, blue, I don't like pink, and we got our pictures done at Walmart. I did continue not listen to the Beatles, but a new pop sensation, Colby Calais, invaded my iPod. I was in on the music. Colby Calais is not a pop sensation. Literally, this is all I was allowed to listen to when I was 12, so that's kind of embarrassing. Oasis forever. Okay, going back to, another thing is that the length, like the chapters are longer, the book is longer in general, so like the length has improved a lot too. Alright, we've got the play, 11, the play, random abstract drawing, I don't know. It was April 30th, and time for the dress rehearsal yesterday. The rehearsal went perfectly, which means that the play will go badly. Now everyone has to dress up and get on stage. My lioness costume, made out of fake fur, is heavy. I have eye holes and nose holes and mouth holes and sunglasses. I'm a cool lioness. Leanne's walrus costume does look stupid, but I'm nice enough not to say anything. King Bullfrog announces the arrival of Mr. Llama, who is the zoo's newest addition. He comes on stage and everyone is applauding. When Mr. Llama escapes the zoo, King Bullfrog and Lady Butterfly send out a search party. Leanne and I are the only ones left on stage. We do our dialogue, and then we just have to sit there until King Bullfrog brings Mr. Llama back to the zoo. As we are sitting on stage looking stupid, my sunglasses begin to slip off my face. The crowd falls silent. The walrus waddles over and catches my sunglasses in her paw, hand, foot, flipper, paddle, and puts the sunglasses on herself. The crowd erupts into cheers, and Leanne's popularity is safe. I don't have to worry about popularity because I don't have any. So well, then. I made it home. Then I saw Mom standing anxiously by the door. What's up? I asked. Hi, honey, how was the play? I'm sorry I couldn't be there, but I had to. Fine. Penny, I have some news. We're moving after the baby's born. We can't afford to live here anymore, so we're moving to California because your dad has a... Wait! I yelled. Have you gotten any news from the arcade? Oh, yes, honey, you've been accepted, Mom said quickly as I was saying, your dad got a very good job. He will be a math teacher at a university. I should have been excited. I love math, just love it. But I've grown up here, I yelled. Will we live on the city-county line? No. Will you make me listen to the Beatles? Yes. Well, I'm not moving. Nobody's going to make you listen to the Beatles, says Mom gently. I know this is hard, but your dad didn't like working at food. He was born to be a math teacher, and he knows it. A math teacher. I say, Dad likes math? I never knew Dad liked math. And I'm sure he can tell you how special the number 9 is, says Mom, winking. And right, we'll be living near Route 9. Okay, so this is a walrus. So I actually included a random stock photo of a walrus that I found, and then I drew a walrus. Okay. 12. Practice, practice, practice. On May 3rd, I walked into the arcade feeling confident. I was going to win the tournament and win $100. I played Pac-Man until my hand hurt. Then I went home and did my homework. The next day, the day after that, and the day after that, I played Pac-Man until my hand hurt. On Friday, I had to go to Emma's house to work on her science project. Not that Emma was my friend, but I picked someone who didn't laugh when she saw me. On Saturday, I played Pac-Man until my hand hurt. On Sunday, the arcade was closed and it was raining. I played Pac-Man for another week. One day, a blonde girl walked up to my Pac-Man machine. Hi, she said, I'm Abby Rhodes, Mrs. Rhodes' daughter. I'm supposed to meet you. My mom said you named Penny Lane. That's pretty cool. Now we're both... Wait, I said. I can't get to know you because I'm moving in August. Oh, sorry, muttered Abby, walking off. No, wait, but you can... You see, I just can't, Abby replied. I don't know why you say goodbye, but I say... I cut her off. But I'm moving! I yelled, please make friends with me, Abby pleaded. Her eyes were like darts, cold and gray. No, I had to say. Yes. No. Yes. You say yes, I say no. I snapped. You say hello, and I say goodbye. I flung open the door and walked out into the street, hoping to leave it at that forever. So there's her hand. And one thing I'm going to say real quick is that I didn't really have any friends at this point. I had a couple. I was really desperate for friends, so I was always writing about friends. Trust me, I have friends now. I have plenty of friends now. Don't feel sad for me now, but at that time I really didn't. And that's a whole long story. 13. The contestants. I faced my contestants before me. It turns out that only 8 kids were accepted. There is Benjamin Hart from school, Denise Bickerston from church, Michelle Hamilton from Calandra, and Henry Lang from Springside. There standing across from me is Leanne, who probably just signed up to try to ruin my life. I won't let her. Jane Ann Smith, who goes to my school and has a boring name, and Abby Rhodes. This is supposed to be probability of winning 1 out of 8 or something. I have an 1/8 of the chance of winning. I don't know. 14. The tournament. I touched the joystick and moved Pac-Man beautifully as if in a dream to a grand finale. I've beat Henry. Round 1 is complete. The 4 remaining contestants are me, myself, I, Denise, Leanne, and Abby. When I play Leanne, adrenaline and determination rescue me from being a failure. I am going to show everyone who Penny Lane really is. I seated Abby as one. She walks over to me and takes the joystick. I breeze through levels 1 and 2, and pull through levels 3 and 4. I barely make it through levels 5 and 6, and on level 7 I lose it. I lose everything. I walk away from the machine. Abby is still playing. She sails past my score, and I have lost to Abbey Roads. Somehow this doesn't feel as bad as losing to a stranger, and it feels much, much better than losing to Leanne. I have won over Leanne, but Abby has won the tournament. She's given $100 by someone who isn't her mother, and I'm given $50. Leanne is given $25. Denise is given $12.50. Everyone else is given a sympathetic "try better next time." Abby rushes up to me and hugs me. I want her to let go. Probably her mom told her to hug me. "You did great." Abby says, "Sorry I had to win." "But you still did great." "You did better," I say. "Not really. Luck was with me." So Abby is a strong believer in luck. I was once, back in March, and I was stupid enough to roll around in a strawberry patch. I did something stupid once, I say. I rolled around in a strawberry patch. I got dirty. And Dad made me listen to Strawberry Fields Forever. Oh, I love that song. What? I think. Then again, Abby wasn't afraid to admit her name. Maybe I can be more like her. Well, I don't know, I say cautiously. It's a nice song, says Abby, as if she were coaxing a puppy. Anyways, I really like Kobe Calais. Hey, I do too, I yell. I like Brighter Than the Sun and One Fine Wire. I like I Do and The Little Things. Hey, maybe we should have a dance party, I reply. Sure, I guess. Back when I thought making friends was so easy. I beat Leanne, I got second place. Time for a dance party, Kobe Kelly. It's not really I don't even like Kobe Kelly anymore. This was like what I was listening to when I was 12. 15, my birthday. It's August 21st and my mom is having contractions. This is how I have to spend my birthday, the way I want it. I get a cake and presents, but there's no need to make a fuss about my birthday, of all things that were going on right now. I thought that turning 13 would be a bigger deal than this. I already know that the baby is going to be a girl. Judy will have to do. Now we'll just have to walk around saying, "Hey, Judy." Well, some girls have boyish nicknames like Alex, so maybe we could call the baby Jude. Or maybe the doctors are wrong. Either way, my parents will probably name the baby after some singer. As soon as Mom is out of the hospital, she will get on an airplane with Amy and the baby and go to Green Rocks, California. I'm not actually sure if I'd be allowed. I wonder if the rocks will be covered with moss, and I will get in the car with Dad and the rest of the family. Dad said that he can drive a family across the country without wrecking the car, and I hope he's right. Most of our stuff is already in Green Rocks, so all we need to do is get ourselves there. I don't want to leave home and Abbey Road's the first real friend I ever had. Girl named Judy. 16. The baby. The girl came at 2:03 a.m. on the 22nd. She was a girl. The baby came at 2:03 a.m. She was a girl, and she was very tiny and cute as a button. She didn't look like she could be my sister, but she was. To my great surprise, my mother told me to name the baby. She said that her choice of names had been bad. It was really Dad's choice since he named me Penny, but I was glad to name the baby for once. I was glad to get to name the baby for once. It looked like I would get my Judy we could call Jude after all, but the baby didn't look like a Judy. At first, I wanted to name this baby Colby after Kobe Calais, but my thoughts drifted to Abbey Roads. Abigail Rhoda Lane, born at 2:03 a.m. on August 22nd, I announced. Girl named Abby. 17, moving day. So the time has come. Nothing could stop it, nothing. Moving day is here, and there is no avoiding it. Mom and Amy are on a plane. Mom and Amy and baby Abby have already gotten on an airplane and arrived in Green Rocks, California, which they say is okay. Well, Abby is too little to say anything. Now we have to drive to Green Rocks, California. I'm not going. Well, yes, I am. I'm not the walrus. That is one true fact about myself right now. My name is Penny Lane. That's another true fact about me. And I'm moving. And Abbey Roads is my best friend. I have to say goodbye, not hello, to Abby. And then I treat myself to a game of Pac-Man in case Green Rocks does not have an arcade. Mrs. Rhodes offers me a Pac-Man machine, but there isn't room in the car. I go out to the car and climb into the back seat, even though since there is no Mom and no Amy, I'm welcome to the front. I stare out at Calandra in the pouring rain. We are about to get on the interstate when I realize that I don't think I have my birth penny. Dad, I forgot something, I yell. Too late now, says Dad. But it's really important, I say. Okay, says Dad. He turns around. We pull up in front of the house. Now remember to lock up, says Dad. Okay. I run upstairs and down, but I can't find my birth penny. I rush back outside. Dad, I can't find it. Wait. I yell, unlocking the door again. I dash upstairs and pull open my sock drawer so hard that the knob falls off. I don't care. I throw the knob in the drawer and realize that magical mystery tour is still there. I put it on the now empty dresser top. I search the drawer and the floor carefully, but there is no sign of my birth penny. I have to go. So I close the drawer. Then I realized that I didn't put Magical Mystery Tour away, so I put it in the kitchen with the stuff we're leaving. Then I think twice and decide to take it. I may want it if some crazy person comes to my house and listens to the Beatles. I grab the laser LED light because I may want that too. This time, we really do have to go. I check the burners and the back door. I lock the front door and run back out into the ever harder pouring rain. I get into the front seat this time. I pocket the laser LED light and put Magical Mystery Tour into the CD player. I'm sure Dad won't mind. We drive over Calandra, and from the overpass, I see Abby Rhodes standing in the middle of Main Street, waving and waving. Another girl named Abby. And I will say, really quickly, that another thing I would like to say right now is that I don't know, yeah, I was writing, I discovered the, technique of making bad things happen when it's pouring rain. So, okay.